Alright, picture this. You walk into a store, you only need one thing, let's say socks. But then you see it. A giant, glorious, bright red sign screaming, "Sale! 50% off!" Suddenly, your brain's mission changes. It's no longer about getting socks. It's about winning. Your heart beats a little faster. You're not just a shopper anymore, you're a savvy bargain hunter on a quest for victory. This isn't an accident. Retailers know exactly what they're doing. They're targeting a very specific, very ancient part of your brain. It loves a good deal, even if the deal isn't actually that good. It's a powerful psychological trigger that turns an errand into an exciting treasure hunt, with your wallet as the prize. This feeling is what psychologists call the anchoring effect. The store shows you an original price, say $100 for a jacket. That number, 100, becomes the anchor in your mind. Then they slash it to 50. Your brain doesn't see a $50 jacket, it sees a $50 discount. You feel like you're not spending money, you're saving money. The focus shifts from the cash leaving your bank account to the perceived value you're gaining. The thrill of the bargain short-circuits the logical part of your brain. Do I actually need a fourth jacket? Let's be honest, the math often doesn't even hold up. Sometimes the original price was inflated to make the sale look impressive. That $100 jacket might have been worth $60 to begin with, so the amazing $50 deal is only a $10 discount. But your brain, high on the dopamine rush, doesn't do the math. It's too busy celebrating its bargain hunting prowess. This emotional response is far more potent than cold, hard logic, and stores use this knowledge every single day, turning your good intentions into overflowing shopping carts. Now let's talk about another sneaky brain trick, the fear of missing out, or as the kids call it, FOMO. This isn't just a social media buzzword, it's a powerful psychological driver that retailers have weaponized. You see it everywhere. Limited time offer, only 3 left in stock, sale ends midnight. These phrases create urgency and scarcity. Your brain reads scarcity as high value. If something is about to disappear, it must be good, right? It's the same instinct that told our ancestors to grab the last ripe fruit before someone else did. This manufactured urgency sends your brain into mild panic. The logical, thoughtful part, the prefrontal cortex, gets sidelined. The emotional, reactive part, the amygdala, takes over. This is your brain's alarm system. It screams, "Act now or you'll regret it forever." The idea of future regret feels worse than spending money now. So you click buy now on concert tickets for a band you only kind of like, or you grab a limited edition sneaker not because you need it, but because losing it feels painful. Online shopping supercharges this. Think Amazon Prime Day deals or flash sales on your social feed. They pair a shiny discount with a ticking clock. Your screen says, 200 people are viewing this and 85% claimed. Suddenly you're competing with invisible strangers. Your rational brain loses against social pressure and scarcity. It's a trap designed to make you act impulsively. Most of these limited offers aren't that limited. The sale will come back. A survival instinct gone haywire in the digital marketplace. Let's move on to the physical act of paying. Imagine you're buying a $100 pair of shoes. If you have to pull 5 crisp $20 bills out of your wallet and hand them over, you feel it. There's a tangible sense of loss. You see the cash disappear from your hand. Your brain registers this as a real, immediate cost. It hurts a little bit, and that pain acts as a natural brake on your spending. It forces you to pause and consider if the purchase is truly worth it. This phenomenon is known as the pain of paying, and it's a crucial part of responsible financial behavior. Now, contrast that with paying for the same $100 shoes with a credit card. You pull out a sleek piece of plastic, you tap, you swipe, and you're done. There's no visible depletion of your resources. The money doesn't physically leave your possession. The transaction is abstract, clean, and almost frictionless. For your brain, this feels completely different. It doesn't trigger the same pain of paying alarm bells. Instead of feeling like you've just lost $100, it feels more like a simple administrative task, like showing an ID card. The actual financial consequence is delayed until a bill arrives weeks later. This disconnect is what makes credit cards and digital payments so dangerous for our budgets. They effectively anesthetize the pain of spending. Your brain is wired to respond to immediate consequences, not distant ones. Swiping a card decouples the pleasure of getting something new from the pain of paying for it. You get all the immediate gratification of the purchase, while the negative consequence, the bill, is pushed off into the future. This makes it incredibly easy to justify spending money you don't technically have, because in the moment, it doesn't feel like you're spending anything at all. This is why studies consistently show that people are willing to spend significantly more when they use a credit card compared to cash. Fast food restaurants, for example, found that average ticket sizes went up dramatically when they started accepting cards. It wasn't because people were suddenly hungrier. It was because the psychological barrier to adding that extra side of fries or upgrading to a large drink was removed. Here's another big one. Your brain is, honestly, just terrible at thinking about your future self. Future you is basically a stranger. A highly competent, responsible stranger who will magically have more money and discipline than present you. This psychological quirk has a name. It's called present bias. We overwhelmingly prioritize our immediate desires and comforts over our long-term well-being. We want the shiny new gadget right now, and we trust that future you will figure out how to pay the credit card bill later. It's, well, the ultimate form of financial procrastination. Think about it this way. $100 today, $110 in a month. A lot of people will just take the $100 right now. The immediate reward feels way more valuable, even though, logically, it's kind of a worse deal. Your brain just discounts the value of future rewards. That credit card bill that's a month away, your brain sees it as a small, distant problem for someone else to solve. And that someone else just happens to be you, but a version of you that your current brain doesn't really connect with or care much about. It's honestly a fundamental flaw in our forward-thinking ability. This is why buy now, pay later services have become so popular. They're like the perfect embodiment of present bias. They let you get the full, immediate dopamine hit of a purchase while pushing the entire financial consequence into the future, often broken down into what seem like small, manageable chunks. A $400 purchase might seem daunting, but 4 easy payments of $100. Your brain thinks, oh, future me can totally handle $100. It fails to see that it's the exact same amount of money, just framed in a less intimidating way to exploit your preference for immediate gratification. So we've established your brain is kind of a gullible, impulsive spender. It's honestly just easily tricked by shiny signs and ticking clocks. It sounds hopeless, right? Wrong. Now that you know the tricks, you can start to build defenses against them. You can't rewire your brain, but you can create systems and habits that let your logical side win more often. The goal isn't to become a perfect financial robot, but to be a more mindful consumer who recognizes manipulation, even when the manipulator is your own mind. First, make digital money tangible. Try the envelope method for a month. Take out your discretionary budget in cash and divide it into labeled envelopes. Groceries, entertainment, coffee. When you buy a coffee, physically take cash from the envelope. When the envelope is empty, you're done for the month. This brings back the pain of paying and makes you aware of where your money goes. Second, create friction for impulse buys. For online shopping, set a mandatory 24-hour waiting period for non-essentials. Put the item in your cart, then close the browser. That delay often lets the dopamine rush or scarcity fade. Do I really need this? Where will I put it? What else could I use this money for? Often the urge you had yesterday is gone today. Finally, always shop with a list. Heading to the grocery store or the mall, a list is your shield. It's a pre-commitment by your rational, at-home brain. Your mission? Get only what's on the list. That helps you ignore sales signs and limited-time offers. It's a simple, powerful way to focus on needs, not wants. Use these tricks to take back control and make your brain work for you, not retailers.